Yo, what is up guys? My name is FPSCrowbar and today we are playing some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and this is actually my first game of domination that I played in Advanced Warfare, and I think it was my first. It might have been like my second or third, but it was a really early game of domination that I played, and I don't know the map names yet, so excuse me for that. You'll have to forgive me, but I don't know the gun names either actually, but I'm running the little SMG that kind of looks like the MP5, and I really like it actually. I know in my other video I talked about the SMGs not having enough power per se, like stopping power, but you know, this was a pretty close quarters map, so it was pretty effective for that. But so for those of you that don't know, last night Walmart royally screwed up and broke street date on like nationwide on COD Advanced Warfare. So I was sitting at GameStop at 11:30. Wait until midnight so I could be the first person to get the game, because I went there at right before 6 o'clock and I got my ticket to get #1 person out the door, and they're like, alright, you know what, good news guys, Walmart screwed up, so you all get to have the game now. So I came home and I played and I played and I played and I played until about 4 in the morning. Finally went to bed because I had a midterm this morning, which I studied for 7 hours yesterday. I did terribly. I mean, at some point, you just have to be like, you know, here's the deal. I tried my best, still bombed. Clearly, statistics is not for me. But anyways, beyond the point, I want to talk about Advanced Warfare. I am really digging this game. Now, obviously, with the lag issues and everything right now, is to be expected. However, I really like the concept of the game. You really have to kind of find a balance between... It's kind of like, alright, this game, the best comparison that I have is the entire game is like you're playing on the helicopter pad at high rise, right? You're exposed everywhere. There's there's lines of sight everywhere, but you can see everything. Everybody's on an equal playing field in that, you know, you have to play cautiously, but at the same time, if you camp, you're not going to get anything. And it's a delicate balance between... Like, I play a lot of search, so it's a delicate balance between, like, you want to be as fast as possible and you want to jump around and get from point A to point B very quickly. However, if you jump or you double jump, everybody's going to know where you are, and then you're screwed. So it's a really cool, at least in my opinion, it forces you to make a lot more decisions and a lot quicker than you normally would. And the decisions have a lot larger effect than, say, like climbing up a ladder or not in a previous game, because it's not going to show everybody all your moves. Now I know the exo mute does that, and it makes it so you don't show up on the radar and stuff like that. But just as a general rule, that's what I'm getting at. And I also really like the wrist-fired grenades. It gets away from the previous CODs where you can get caught in an animation, like caught, say, throwing a grenade, or caught calling in a kill streak. I haven't had that happen so much in this game, which I really enjoy, because it's really frustrating when you get a kill streak, alright, and you die immediately as you're trying to call it in, because of the amount of time that it took to call in a UAV or something like that. And it feels kind of counterproductive, because, you know, you had to have some level of skill to get to this point, and then because you were using your reward, you got killed. So it's a nice little balance, I guess, that they've put in to allow quicker grenade and the quicker kill streak call in, and, you know, I really enjoy it. And I haven't played any of the new game types. I haven't played Uplink or Momentum. I think I saw Momentum a little bit. It's kind of like a little bit faster domination. But I think, like, with the momentum captures and how quickly you take the points and stuff, I think that's how it was described to me by somebody in the lobby. But last night was fun. I ended up leveling up to about... I think I got to about 25, 26. I'm going to try and Prestige here in a few days. And I'm definitely going for Prestige Master this game, which is something that I've never done before in COD. I've never made it all the way, and that's not a goal that I want to set for myself here. I just think, you know, especially with the saving one item to take with you all the way through your Prestige now, it gives you a little bit more reason to do it, kind of like in Black Ops 2, where you'd run out of unlock tokens and you had to Prestige, otherwise you weren't going to be able to do anything. But yeah, so I'm definitely going for Prestige Master, and I'm going to try and do it fairly quickly, which I know is kind of an oxymoron. There's really nothing quick about it unless you're, like, involved in the race or something when you've got, like, 5 guys that are playing around the clock, which, by the way, I've been watching that, and it's super interesting, and I started watching it before the game came out so that I kind of had a little bit of an idea what I was getting into, and my GameStop actually had a tournament, like a free-for-all tournament for the game, and I wish I had entered, right? Because I was there. I wish I had entered because everybody was trash. Like, they were all trash. I could have, I say that, and I'm going to sound like a dickhead because I'm not a good player at all. Well, I'm not a good player. I'm an average player, but I get decent games every once in a while that I upload for you guys. I cherry pick my games like crazy. Like, my KD is like a 1.5 something, maybe-ish. I'm not like a top level player by any means, but the kids, like, all the kids that signed up were like 12. Like, I was like, all right, I can take down little Timmy over here. But then I think I kind of would have felt bad, being the 19-year-old that just walks in and sits down at the table. I'm like, yo, what's up? And everybody else was like, oh, hi, hey, how are you? Oh, let's play COD. And then just, like, demolish. But I wish I'd played because the grand prize was the Turtle Beach PX21s, which I already have. But, who doesn't like free stuff? Especially, who doesn't like free stuff for playing Call of Duty? It's kind of like a bonus. Which, I don't know if everybody's GameStop gave out the posters for the Day Zero edition, but the poster for the Day Zero edition this year is so cool. I really like the OD Green Stars and Stripes thing, especially because, first off, I'm a very patriotic individual, okay? I really enjoy the 4th of July, one of my favorite holidays, because I have an abundance of patriotic materials. I wear an American flag bandana. I wore one pretty much all summer last year, but I really like it, especially because, like, I'm currently setting up, like, I'm getting ready to start doing vlogs and stuff for you guys, and I'm setting up a little, like, studio, I guess I could say, which, like, I'm trying to have a lot of, like, cool stuff in the background, kind of like with Equals 3 with Ray William Johnson. He had, like, all the comic strips and stuff. However, I'm trying to make it just more relative to my interests. So far I've got, like, a zombie sign, I've got a couple airsoft guns, I've got a miniature crossbow, the map is Skyrim, now this COD poster, I got a GTA poster, a couple of monster truck things. Just trying to have a collection of knickknacks behind me, something to keep the viewer's eyes off of my abysmal face. However, I think that that'll be a nice addition to that, and I'm really looking forward to it. I've got a ton of posters because my family's in the process of building a new house, so I've got a ton of posters that are going to go on the wall in my new room when we move, but I can't use them yet because I don't want to mess them up first, because I got a lot of really cool Marvel posters. I got a couple Walking Dead posters, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. I don't really have much else to say in this commentary. Oh, yes, I did think of one other thing. I thought of a name to call you guys, like my fans, not the other fans. Like, I don't feel like I have fans at this point. I just feel like I have viewers. Not to say, if any of you guys consider yourself fans, thank you. I really appreciate that. However, I was talking, like, more along the lines of viewers, because I feel like you get a fan base, like, when you have, like, a few thousand subs. But, like, at this point, you just have people that watch your videos because you don't have, like, a powerful fan base. I'm trying not to come off as insulting here. You understand what I'm saying there, right, guys? Like, it's like a fan base, per se, is, I'm talking like Butters, per se. But a fan base is, like, a group that is, like, you... How am I going to put this? I'm struggling with my words, okay? So, I feel... Okay, anyways, you know what? We'll talk about it later. I'll talk about that in another video. This has been FPS Crowbar. Oh yeah, the name that I was going to call you guys was Crowbras. Oh yeah. So this has been FPS Crowbar. 10 likes would be fantastic. Comment, subscribe if you haven't. Adios, amigos.
Lost A. Now that's how it's done. RTB for debrief.